first part of this episode is a flashback to the Camariñas. Then we sail on to Muros and get really close to a dolphin in the marina. From Muros we go to Ribeira, where we spend a week in a marina because the weather gets really bad with a lot of wind and a lot of rain. We end this episode on Ria Aldan, which proves to be one of the most beautiful places in the Galicia. The Camarinas was actually the first place we went in the Galicia. We sailed in thick fog the whole way, but suddenly when we arrived at the anchor spot, the fog lightened and the whole place just opened up. It was so beautiful. After leaving A Coruña and as far to Vigo, the coastline of Galicia offers a number of rias, which is the Spanish word for a deep bay, where you find shelter and nice anchor spots. You have from small rias as the Cocorpion, where you might just find one small village and only a single spot, to places like Ria de Arusa, with a few larger cities and a lot of villages, small islands, marinas and a large number of really nice anchor spots. Or the Ria Aldan, that is among the smaller rias that has some of the most beautiful white beaches and limited tourism. In addition to the rias, you can also get access to the national park that consists of 3 islands, Isla del Salvador, Isla de Ons and Isla de Monte Agudo, where you need to apply for an anchorage permit to go. The nice port assistant in A Coruña helped us in this matter. When we have anchored up, there is a lot to get done. We need to get the sail back into the lazy bag, and a boat like this, it is a hard job that takes some time. That same night, a Dutch boat invited us to a get-together on the beach. There was a bonfire and everybody brought their own food that we all shared all together. And this is what the cruising life is all about and how I pictured it was going to be. We really had a great night. The town in Camariñas really was nothing special. We found a nice restaurant and there were a few places to get groceries, but other than that the town didn't seem that nice. It seemed quiet and there weren't a lot of people around.
With the Camarinas, it's I don't know if it's big enough to qualify for a city, but rather a village. It's a little village asleep. The anchorage we had is quite nice. I mean, it's a scenery of mountains and beaches and everything, very nice. The city, however, is not really that nice. And the weather for the coming week, there is 0 wind, but it's going to be overclouded, at least in this location. So we are considering moving on in a day or two. But we are out having lunch.
At a really nice place.
At a really nice place. And,
hidden treasure.
Hidden treasure. With the crew from Tranquility.
And what did we have for lunch?
A rice with crayfish.
It was a house dish.
It was very much like the one we had with lobster in I guess it's kind of a Galician speciality because you can get it on all the restaurants up here in Galicia.
In the Camarinas, I had my first dinghy lessons. As a land crab, one of my worries is how to get to shore by myself. I know I just need to learn how to dinghy, but for me it is not that easy. And I wonder why smart people haven't come up with a more simple engine, where you just push one button and then the motor starts. But I'm learning and slowly getting there. During our sail to Muros, we saw so many dolphins. That is just a view you never get tired of. They were jumping around the boat and it felt like we had 10 or 20 of them around. Area-wise, the Galicia is similar to Denmark, but the population less than half, approximately 2.7 million people. The Galicia also offers, next to the white sand beaches, a lot of forests and just beautiful mountains that is nice to hike on. Muros is a very sheltered anchor bay just next to the town. The town is cozy, and in the morning there is a market just right next to the anchor bay. There is a marina, so it is possible to be in a marina if you like to do that. However, the bay is really nice, so we chose just to anchor and save the money. There was also a really cute dolphin in Muros that came really close to us. It seemed like it was living in the marina, and it was the only one there, but it was just beautiful and quite amazing to have it that close.
So we're leaving Muros, and even our friend the dolphin came to say goodbye. We're going for an anchorage in the next area at a small island where there's nothing else than a nice beach. 3 to 4 hours of sailing and probably about 2 hours in the open. So hope the weather will be nice so Elisabeth and Anton doesn't get seasick. We are sailing just in the perimeter of the national park. That is the islands here. Actually 3 different islands for the next years. And we are going to pass in between them. There's a shortcut. We do not take the full shortcut because we will need to eyeball some of the narrow channels. But the last one is marked with water, so I think we are going to do that. That will probably save us around an hour's sail. Beautiful, little bit of wind, and that's it. It always is, it's headwind, but we'll be there in an hour or two.
We ended up anchoring at a very small but wide beach island in Ria Aldan and spent a day enjoying the beach. However, we had to leave in the morning due to increasing wind, and instead we found another sheltered anchor spot close to. Due to a change in weather, we chose to go into the Ribeira marina that proved to be a nice marina with great opportunities for positioning.
It can also rain in Spain.
It definitely can, and it looks like it's going to rain all day and also be a bit rainy in the coming days. So it's actually nice being in a marina when it's this rainy, because I mean there's still stuff you can do. You don't necessarily need to just to hide in the boat as well if you're English. So, but I think we'll leave here tomorrow afternoon. We're doing the groceries today, and then tomorrow we have to fuel the boat, and I think we will leave on English because we've been here quite some time now, and we also need to move on. So we're in the supermarket shopping for grocery, and we love this Danish supermarket because they deliver directly to the boat. So we do kind of shop as much as possible here for the groceries. It's a rainy day, so it's a good day to do the shopping, and Anton is definitely want to do it as well.
He wants to film. So leaving Ribeira?
Yeah, and going for anchors at Ria Aldan again for one day, one night, and then tomorrow we are heading for the next Ria. It's nice weather again, it's not raining, it's not very windy, so next period of time should be for anchoring until we get to Vigo. It has been some nice days here actually. Nice city, nice marina.
And it's 5:30 and Anton is sleeping.
He's going to stay up for a long time.
Yes. Skal kigge ud derude. Kan du se dem noget? Du har en hvid t-shirt. See the tides. Low tides right now. It's crazy with the tides here on the Atlantic west coast. Det er jo ikke rigtig en strand, det der var. Altså.
We were still sailing along with tranquility at this point, and we enjoyed some really nice days in the Ria as well. Liz and Anton really had a great time together, and it is just fun to watch them play.
That was like the biggest picture of that.
To sum up our experiences in the Galicia, this was one of the most beautiful places we visited. Crystal clear blue water and white sand beaches, and Anton and I had our first time together on the subboard. This was also the place we saw stingrays for the first time. Not anything we got on camera, but it was really a special experience. The weather started really nice, but all of a sudden dark clouds came in and a big thunder started, so we had to hurry back to the boat. In the next episode we make it to Porto, that proved to be one of the most amazing cities we have visited so far. So enjoy the ride on our sightseeing through Porto.
Vi snakkede om, hvad det var for en fugl, det der. Hvad er det for en fugl, den der? Det var en skarv. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will mean a lot to us. And you can also follow us on Instagram. Thank you and bye!